Ashley Pickle alongside Matt Stepp at the conclusion of the 4A Division I state championship, where the Stephenville Yellow Jackets pull it out 38-21 against the Austin LBJ Jaguars. And man, they almost made it a game there in the third, but Stephenville prevailed at the end.
Yeah, I mean, when you're LBJ, I mean, you look back and you think 4 turnovers in the first quarter, 4 turnovers. And then, they had 2 possessions where they got stopped on downs at the 1 and the 5 yard line. There were chances for LBJ to climb back into this game, but when you dig yourself a hole that big against a team as good as Stephenville, everything's got to go perfect the rest of the way, and it didn't. And Stephenville, the better team, won. They were the better team today. You can't make those kind of mistakes in these big games and win. And Stephenville, without question, capitalized on those mistakes. I think Coy Eakin has made a few friends in Erath County with his performance today.
Man, what a legendary performance from that guy. And I was down on the field with him, and I mean, just the light in his eyes to look up at the screen and see that happening, and to hear his teammates, hitting him on the back. But it was anything and everything he could do in that game to succeed and help his team win. He checked off all the boxes.
Yeah, he did a bit of everything. He had a couple of touchdown catches. He had a touchdown rushing. He had an interception in the end zone. And then the play that might go viral, his quarterback throws an interception. LBJ picks it off, and the LBJ player is running out of the end zone. And Eakin from behind pulls a Don Beebe, for all you old people, Don Beebe, knocks it out of the DB's hand and right into the arms of his player, who runs 5 yards in for a touchdown. Just a momentum-changing play. It could have been something that got LBJ back into the game, and Eakin, because of his hustle and smarts, comes back and makes the play. And I tweeted out, I think, when that happens to you, it's just not your day, and it wasn't LBJ's day today.
No, and I feel like you got to give credit to the Stephenville defense. We've talked about it all year long, and it's one of those things where you kind of look at them and you think, okay, they look like guys, and then they go out there and as a collective unit, they perform on all cylinders, and they did that again through and through today.
Yeah, they're not overly big, but they have a bunch of guys who are rangy and can run, and Reese Young is the star of that defense from the middle linebacker spot. He makes play after play after play. He's all over the field. It's a really well tackling. They tackle really well. They flow to the football well. They play their assignments. And it was key. They limited LBJ's rushing game. I think at one point they had 37 yards rushing in the third quarter. I mean, and Cedric Alexander is a great back, and LBJ could not block the Stephenville front seven, and Stephenville made LBJ one-dimensional, and that was a key for the Stephenville defense. Make LBJ one-dimensional, and they got mission accomplished there.
And a huge congratulations to Coach Finner and his ball club, what he's been able to do, and to bring an Austin ISD team into the big stage and to perform here. And they're a team that, man, we saw it last week in the state semifinal. We saw it this week. They do not give up.
No, a lesser team would have mailed it in. 4 turnovers. They just started fighting. They were down 17-0 right away. A lesser team would have packed it in. Their kids kept fighting, kept battling the entire way. A couple times there had a chance to make it a game and just couldn't kind of get over the hump there. But it's a credit to Coach Finner and that coaching staff and the kids at LBJ for getting what they got done this year. We all know how tough it is as an inner-city football program to make deep playoff runs, and for those guys to fight through that adversity and maybe not focus on what they don't have, but focus on what they do have and make this run is a credit to them. And they got nothing to hang their heads about. They got beat by a better team today, but that's what happens in football sometimes.
Absolutely. A tremendous honor for them to be here for both teams. And Stephenville pulling out the win 38-21. Congratulations to Coach Doty and his squad. But we'll have more from you for the rest of the 2 games today and all the games tomorrow on TexasFootball.com.